Hello and a very warm welcome. The saga continues. We finally had an announcement that Anthony Joshua and Tyson Fury were going to fight on the 14th of August in Saudi Arabia. The biggest fight in UK boxing history. But the arbitration have said Wilder and Fury have to fight again. I mean, he's so pointless. Who wants to see Tyson Fury, Deontay Wilder 3? I mean, he spanked him the first time, climbed off the canvas, then it was a bullshit draw when Fury won the fight. Second fight, he absolutely schooled him. Wilder comes out, makes, my costume was too heavy, food poisoning, just bullshit excuses. Why not come out and just say, I was beaten by the better man, I want the rematch? And the third fight, exactly the same. Fury wins with ease. No one wants to see Fury Wilder 3. Well, I certainly don't, because it's another one-sided affair. Absolutely bullshit. And then Wilder comes out and says he wants 20 million to step aside. The biggest fight, and the boxing fans want, is Fury Joshua. And there's been a big Twitter spat on Twitter between AJ and Tyson Fury, which was kind of interesting. AJ doesn't usually post on Twitter like trash talking, so he's actually kind of trash talking on Twitter, which is unusual for AJ. It's not like AJ to get rattled, so interesting. Here we go. So Anthony Joshua. Here we go. Let me get up AJ. Hey, I just can't wait for the press conference between them. It would be gold. AJ, you've been rocked by an aging Klitschko. You're big wooden top, you're full of weights, you're full of water. And it's just going to be epic. Tyson Fury, the world now knows and sees you for the fraud you are. You let boxing down, you lied to the fans and led them on. Use my name for clout, not a fight. Bring me any championship fighter who can handle business correctly. And then Tyson responds, you're more full of shit than Eddie, spouting absolute shite. Your full team knew there was an arbitration going on. It was out of my hands. But I tell you what, if I'm a fraud, let's fight this weekend bare knuckles. Till one man quits. AJ responds, if there was an arbitration going on, why announce to the world we are fighting? The fight was signed, undisputed. Bare knuckle. You're a good kid, don't play with me, Luke. I'll slap your bald head and you'll do nothing, waste man. And then Fury responds. Let me get Fury back up. It's unusual to see this by AJ. It's a bit rattled. Then he responds, not going into details online. You'll slap me about, You'll slap me about, will you? Dosser, please, come on and try, bum. I'm waiting. Femi, AK Bottle Job, 24/7, 365 days a week. Ready, I'll smoke Wilder and then you. I'm bored, I'm very bored. As a boxing fan, everyone wants to see this fight. So it's looking like we're going to have a Fury Wilder fight. 3, same result happens. Anthony Joshua may fight Usyk. And then we have, hopefully, the biggest fight. But the positive with this delay is maybe by the time this fight comes around, can we have full capacity crowds? I mean, I'm pissed off this fight's in Saudi Arabia, because think about it. These are two British fighters, and people have supported them since when they were like going into their first fight. People have supported them, and now they just go to Saudi Arabia. It's like, oh, thanks for the support, but yeah, now we're huge names in boxing. We'll just go to Saudi Arabia where the money is. Yeah, Eddie Hearn. I gotta say, Eddie Hearn. He's just an amazing promoter. But yeah, it's looking like Wilder Fury 3. Same result. Maybe Joshua fights Usyk. I mean, it's just rumbling on now. I finally thought it was going to happen on August, Saudi Arabia. But yeah, who I think wins between Fury and Joshua? I think Fury wins with ease. Yeah, Anthony Joshua. I like both fighters, but Anthony Joshua is overhyped by the British press. I mean, the facts are there to all be seen. Dillian White rocked him. An aging Klitschko rocked him. Takam rocked him. Big Ruiz rocked him and won. Biggest shot ever. So yeah, AJ, I feel he's a bit overhyped by the English media and press. I mean, it is true what they say. He ain't no Muhammad Ali. He can be rocked, AJ. But then again, Tyson Fury has been been knocked down before, famously against Wilder, and that American who I forget the name of. Was it Stevenson that knocked him down? Yeah. I just want this fight to happen. I mean, the absolute dream would be this fight to happen at Wembley with a full capacity crowd. And yeah, Tyson Fury would win the fight with ease. And you'll see it. It'll be like hands behind his back, just on the rope, dodging. At the press conference will be absolute gold. Can you imagine? We've already seen a Tyson Fury 10-minute rant at a super champion in Vladimir Klitschko. Can you imagine? Can you imagine? I mean, the press conference could actually be more entertaining than the fight. Just imagine him going on a 10-minute rant at AJ. You could only imagine. You got AJ. You ain't no Muhammad Ali. You're full of water, juice. You're being rocked, stopped by a 20-stone pounder in Andy Ruiz. It's gold, but it's looking like Wilder and Fury 3, unless Wilder gets like a lot of money to step aside. It seems to be going on and on and on, but they've got to make. I mean, I thought it was done and dusted finally in August, but it's going to be put back again, because, yeah. But Deontay Wilder, one of the hardest hitting punchers in the sport, and the excuses he's coming out with is actually embarrassing. Like, very embarrassing. Oh, Fury's got stuff in his gloves. My costume was too heavy. I was food poisoned. It's like, you taking the piss, Deontay? Are you taking the piss? But yeah, let's hope this fight happens. I can't believe that it's looking like Fury Wilder for a third time. I mean, same result, same outcome. Deontay Wilder got absolutely pummeled in the second fight. Pummeled. But Deontay Wilder, he's got the power. One shot. We saw it in the first fight. How Fury got up, I don't know. It was like from a movie, wasn't it? Because he came back from drugs, depression, death, basically. And just when he got knocked out, and he just rose like the Undertaker. It was like bloody. It was like not real. You couldn't believe it when he got up off the canvas. Yeah. But we all want to see AJ v Fury. And for me, Fury wins every day of the week. But looks like we're going to have to wait. Joshua Usyk could be a good fight. Give Anthony Joshua his credit. He has fought a lot of decent opponents. Parker, White, Takam, Klitschko. Yeah, he's fought some decent fighters. Dylan White could fight Usyk. Yeah. Povetkin. I'm looking forward to hopefully this fight. I mean, nearly is the biggest fight I can remember. Like, last huge fight was Froch Groves. That was the first real Wembley fight, and that was amazing. But yeah, Tyson Fury, the Gypsy King. It's looking like he's going to fight the third place loser, the Bronze Bomber. More like the Bronze Dosser. Honestly, excuses galore by Deontay.